I think we're actually finally ready to start now. So yep, Darkest Dungeon. Let's just hop straight into it. I believe from Tuesday's stream, we are already ready to get started for the next mission here. We've already done the guild, we've done the blacksmith, we've got our roster ready. Not entirely sure what mission we're going on, but I'll figure that out very soon. Go cyber guards, protect the streamer. I forgot normally can't handle 5 dank memes a second. Hello, random. Alright, you guys are having fun. That's cool. Oh, even being treated for stuff here. Okay, game is coming along, but he only has vampiric spirits. So we've already got like treatments going on as well. So I think we're literally just ready to just go. We've done all the preparation we need. Maybe not. Wait, no. It's no. We did have some of our team ready, but I guess it's disbanded a couple of our members. What were we doing? I guess we can tell by the guys who have equipment on right now, right? Who has equipment on, so we can tell who got deleted out of the team here. Tyler did, okay. And so did Nexus here, alright. And what kind of mission were they going on? What kind of mission would these guys be good on? It wasn't the Brigand 12 pounder, right? I don't think it was the Brigand 12 pounder. Oh, god damn it. It was a Swine King, I think. I think it was the Swine King. This setup is definitely not good for the Brigand 12 pounder. I don't think they were just doing a regular old mission. I think it is the Swine King. Would this team be good for it? Let's put them back in their places. Yeah. Tyler is in the front. Nexus in the back. Luna in the second spot, because they'll be moved back. And then Kawhi in the third. This team would be fine against the Swine King, I believe. There wouldn't be any issues. To be honest. Maybe having a weakening curse for the sake of the Swine King would be better than vulnerability hex, because I don't think the Swine King can dodge that well. Maybe he can. But I suppose you do more damage with pistol shot if they're marked from vulnerability hex, so maybe that's better. Lowering the Swine King's damage might be a good idea, but we haven't even bought it, so we'll be fine. I think our team's ready to go here, and I believe we are doing the Swine King for our first mission here. Stream while you buffer. Alright, let's get going here. Visions. Yeah, Gunslinger's Buckle, point blank setup. Very much just the general setup. Supporting setup. Yeah, the general setup I use. Oh wait, no. Sacrificial Stab works from these 3 positions, so Kawhi would be in the back, right? I believe Kawhi would be in the back with this setup here, unless he doesn't want to use Sacrificial Stab. No, okay, yeah, we need to get rid of Sacrificial Stab because it only works on the front 3 positions. Abyssal Artillery instead. In this case, that's all we need to change, I think. Alright, ready to go now. So we've got some medicinal herbs, which is useful if we find some food. Which means instead of bringing 20 food, we'll just bring 16 here. Hopefully we'll find a meat cart and get plenty more food and have plenty of heals and stuff like that before the boss fight. 3 shovels because it's medium. I think there's a lot of bleed, but also potentially a little bit of blight going on. But I think it's more bleed heavy this place, so... Plus we do have a occultist who might cause some bleeds anyway, which could make things worse. So we'll bring 2 bandages. Yeah, 2 bandages. Play it safe. Bring 1 key, and then finally the 12 torches. I think that's ready to go, right? We've got 3 shovels, 12 torches, and 16 food for 1 camp out, plus 2 hunger checks. Potentially more if we find a meat cart or something to purify. We've got all the setup and the skills we need. I think we are like just about ready to go. Swine King. Oh, Swine Prince, sorry.
And the results disappointing.
I thought I said Swine King on there.
However, that the type and condition of the host's meat was a critical factor. The best results came from pigs, whose flesh is most like that of man.
I guess, yeah, Swine Prince is the like easy form of the boss we fight, so I guess when you get Ancestors Memoirs, it keeps the name the same for the sake of it. talks about the first difficulty boss.
Well,
Well, we know where we need to go. It's obvious where we need to go because this corner is the furthest away. I suppose this is kind of the best setup, I suppose, because it's probably the least travelling distance based on how branched out it is. I suppose if you spawn closer to the middle, it'd be even better. But at least it's not like a massive hallway leading to the boss. Keep that light up, just in case.
We find victory.
Do you have a room battle here? No surprise. We get first shot off though, point blank, 13 to 27, 24 for an instant kill at the start. That's always lovely.
Hope blossoms.
Should we tune up or should we start stacking on the damage? We could get rid of our stress immediately. Although these do cause stress and maybe a stress heal next turn when we can afford to. Let's get the initial slice off on this guy who can give us all stress. 8 damage, top roll, and a bleed as well. 4 damage per turn. Maybe we can get a crush on him and stop him using his drums, but I think they're too fast. The Vomit on Nexus. He's got the worries now, which means he's going to go and suffer for more stress damage for the rest of the dungeon. So Nexus is already in a bad spot regarding just generally taking a lot more stress. I think Kawhi may want to give him the Inspiring tune now. Crit for 14 though, that helps bring it down a bit. Ooh, okay, yeah. Go for the crush on you, 7 to 15. It won't kill you unless it crits. Or we could bolster the team. Or even start crushing this guy at the front, start bringing him down. Or potentially go for a stun on this guy. I like the stun on this guy. 50% chance, just a bit more actually. Stops him getting a turn in. Shoot you, 7 to 14. And I probably would have finished off the spawn now when I think about it. I'll go for it anyway. 8 damage, it's okay. Vomit on Kawhi, does 2 damage and gives another disease with the Red Plague, which means you're a lot more likely to bleed, so we've just got 2 diseases right off the bat. Wow, oh, that's terrible actually. It's not just like bad bleed resist, it's also less HP and less crit. And here you guys were talking about like the Black Plague or something in the chat, and now I've got the Red Plague. Oh, thanks Terminator, that's a lot of help, man. I've just been too lazy to bother with that. Do we go for a heal here? We don't need to heal, do we? So, could bring you forward, or we could hit your Abyssal Artillery for 5 to 10, which has a chance of killing. What does Demon's Ball do? 4 to 7? Nah, let's go for 5 to 10, and we can always Grape Shot. And it hits for 10, lovely.
Give them no quarter.
Get your revenge. Right, definitely going to go bring down Nexus's stress here, because now he's suffering more stress damage. That stress resist will be nice. And just generally bringing it down is probably a good idea too. Because we don't want you breaking during the Swine King. Go for a crush on you, yeah. You don't get your turn in this turn. We should be able to kill you before your next turn. I like bringing down the stress again. Because, you know, bringing it down as low as possible is going to help counteract the fact that you're taking an extra 30% stress damage. Extra 50% stress damage because of your trinket as well. Things aren't going to look so great. And a crit for 20. Hopefully the... Nope, no stress relief. Sometimes stress relief sort of ripples throughout your party. Seeing as we haven't got a scout yet, let's just head down straight down the middle, because we always have a choice then of potentially splitting paths depending on what is safer. Hey again, Wind Whisper, how you doing, man? It's nice to see you again. Medicinal herbs. If we use that on there, then we can get ourselves a buff to our damage until camp. Seeing as the boss is quite a long ways away, we could do that. Buff up Tyler, make sure he gets the kill on the first turn every time. We won't be able to get the meat cart, but I doubt we're going to have 2 hunger checks on the way to the boss here. I mean, there's not that much. It doesn't take very long to get to the boss, and we're heading straight for there, so let's get ourselves a free damage buff. At least I think it's a damage buff. Yeah, plus 30% damage until camp. That's pretty insane. In before we find a meat cart, which probably would have preferred to use. Oh god, trap. Inflicts bleed, 2 damage for 3 rounds. Let's just get rid of that now. And some stress, of course, too. Bring that light up. It's nearly finished, damn. Then we just have to chuck lava on the top, and yeah, I think it'll look really nice, I hope. Let's just hope nobody presses E on it to ruin the entire thing. Alright, we've got these two again, which have always been a bloody nuisance for us, because these things are just nightmares in general. I feel like maybe we should just, like... The large corpse eater doesn't seem too bad. He seems like a big wall. I feel like if we're going to go and inflict bleed on something, we should inflict it on the Swine Tour. He's only got 1 speed. What's the speed on our guys? Yeah, all our guys are naturally a lot faster than him anyway, so buffing our speed isn't that great. It would just be an accuracy and crit boost. Instead, let's just go straight for the slice off and start stacking up damage on him. Hits for 7, causes the bleed. Because when he can use his ball rush, that's just really horrible. We have to go for point blank shot on him though. 31, okay, maybe we go and try and kill him now. Oh, that's great. That knockback was great there. He had 95% move resist and we got the move on him. That's actually really good. Okay. What's your dodge at? 9 and 9. Could lower your dodge. Definitely not going to Demon's Pull here. Or potentially heal for 5. Is that really necessary? I feel like Vulnerability Hex to lower his dodge, stop him getting any annoying dodges in. Plus it marks, which means Pistol Shot will do more damage next turn. I kind of don't want the knockback to affect this guy. He's got 100%, 20% move resist, so... but the stun is too high as well. Dodge and speed, not really that great. Maybe we'll protect Kawaii, because he's only got 20 health. Now we'll go for the Crush to start stacking up that damage. No one's in desperate need of protection yet. And look, anyway, he went for Luna and dodged it. Weaken Prey, he's going to be marked now. I wonder if that actually synergizes with Ball Rush. Maybe. Maybe not, though. 6 to 12. Does 25% extra damage versus mark, but apparently doesn't do that much more. Killing this thing might be a good idea now. But I like the idea of killing this instead. 9 damage, it's okay. Demon's Pull is 120% move resist, yeah. 119% base, that would not work. Maybe we go for the heal now. Just bring up by 5 HP, why not? 13 HP healed, no bleed inflicted. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Hehehe. Lovely term. You've been watching this game for a long time, but you still don't know what's going on whatsoever. So, yes. Could go for the slice off on you again. I mean, we could go for the split damage. The bleed has a 40% chance of working on the Corpse Eater. 2 to 4 compared to 3 to 5. And the bleed's not as intense. You know what? Let's try a double bleed. Let's get greedy. Okay, resisted the bleed, which is kind of to be expected. Ball Rush is the really painful move, does 10 damage, and doesn't stun or move, which is nice. I mean, the heavy boots do help out of that, but I'm glad it didn't work. We should probably go and stop this guy before he gets a chance to... Let's go for the stun. Oh no, the stun will not work, yeah. The stun will never work unless we get stun boosts. I mean, 40%, it's not the end of the world. Maybe he do try to stun, 40% chance. It's not going to move him back, and he did resist. But our Crush Re wouldn't have done much damage anyway. Weaken Prey doesn't work. These large corpses here seems like he can only use Weaken Prey. Maybe he has another attack if he's the only one left, but what it looks at the moment, he's not that deadly. Maybe we finally go for a slice off now. 3 to 5 will inflict a more intense bleed, or we could go for the split damage again. Let's just do a split damage. It's like 1 less damage and a slightly not as bad bleed. Doesn't seem worth it. Abyssal Artillery might kill you. Yeah, it seems worth it. Seeing as we can finish it off. The massive tentacle corpse there. Looks very tasty. Maybe we can get some food after this fight. Open Vein is definitely better on you just to stack up bleed, right? The bleed would stack up to 13, which means if we deal 9 damage, he'd be dead, but that's quite unlikely. Just to go for it anyway. 4 damage, did cause the bleed, which is nice. He's on 5 health, he'll die next turn, so now... Oh, 14 damage. Okay, hopefully we can get a heal in before he gets to be able to get an attack in. Let's go for the guard here. Just in case he gets an attack in, Luna can take it instead. Let's just switch him around. I have to do it after the fight anyway. Let's try and stall out for a stress heal and or heals for 12. Let's do it on Nexus here because he's more vulnerable. He's a fragile young flower. And then finally we get a heal off here, which is good. Want to heal for 15, please. Crit for 8. I mean, obviously we got a low roll there. But at least it crit, so it was higher. That's fine by me. And we did get our makeshift dining table here, so we could have got ourselves lots and lots and lots of food to eat up. But hopefully, secret room. I know which way I'm going. We do have to do an additional corridor battle before the boss. But, I mean, secret room, right? Lots and lots and lots and lots of treasure. And it's only one additional battle. We could avoid it if we went there and have, well, potentially no more fights before the boss. We don't know what's down this corridor. Yeah, I'm a greedy person who... Ooh, one hunger check. Okay, hopefully we do not get another. 120%. Yeah. Even with that survivor guide, Tyler's still our man. I know Kwai's very close. Kwai's a pretty good trap this armor, it seems. Don't know why I'm, like, making sure we keep the torchlight up there. There is no room battle, corridor battles anytime soon. Secret room time! Yes! Lovely, lovely scouting. That light up, head into the secret room, use the key, do not done goof. Good thing we brought a key. What do we get? Barristan's head, 13% protection but extra stress damage, so that's a third type of head. I wonder how many more heads there are to collect. Now we have Juniors, Dismasses and Barristan's head. And we have plenty of room to hold on to it, which is also pretty great. I suppose if you wanted to take some additional stress damage, we could say screw it, we're going around the long way. We could check out the curios as well. Our inventory isn't even that full either. I've already like dedicated towards going that way though, and we'll have to go this way now. Could have checked out a couple of curios, used a couple of traps, but too late for that now. Is it? Yeah, let's just go head on to this trap. And it's a ghoul and large corpse eater, which is not so great. I feel like the ghoul's the top priority. The ghoul is pretty scary. The ghoul's also quite fast, and he's speed of 6. Maybe it is worth going for a battle ballad first turn this time. Do you want the scaffolding to extend to the boundaries of the PvP arena? Yeah, like the lava will probably like, based on how the lava will be. One sec here. What am I going to do here? What's his move resist? 82. 40% chance to pull. Maybe pulling him forward to possibly be... Yeah, I think pulling him forward for a chance to be point blanked is good. 40% chance, and we got it. Nice. And now I can get point blanked in the face. Crit for 31! And knocked back. I mean, not the worst thing in the world. Can still hit him. There was many for that point blank. Only one person got hit. Does lower the torchlight and cause a bit of stress, but it should be alright there. For the 9. I mean, to be fair, we've got the speed buff now, so I'm quite likely to go before him next turn, especially with like a pistol shot. Maybe we go for the stun on this thing. 70%. 50% chance to stun, might be worth it. Just hold him off a bit. I don't think bolstering ourselves again is a great idea. Just get the stun here. But yeah, extend it to the boundaries of the PvP arena. We'll have to build like a wall outside the boundary of the PvP arena to stop the lava flowing into the world generally. But, you know, the lava right at the edge of the map will be stretching right to the edge of the map. Maybe put like a glass dome around the arena. I'm not too sure yet. Not sure what good arena design is. Harvest here, 2 to 3 can cause a bleed for 3. Or 3 to 4 and cause a bleed for 4. Maybe we go for Inspiring Tune, although let's not get greedy. We definitely need to kill this ghoul, so maybe guaranteeing a kill on it is a better idea. We'll go for the split damage. Because we probably won't kill it a regular one anyway, but now we know it's dead. Probably even with a Grape Shot Blast, right? We'll do like, yeah, 3 to 6. That'll do it. It'll bleed out there. And then we got 10 damage in a large corpse here, which is really good for a Grape Shot Blast. 43 out of 57. I think a heal's actually worth it here. Heals are 20. That's really, really good. I'm really liking Junior's head for the Occultist because it actually gives us an increased healing option for the Occultist. Additional stress damage, which is kind of sucking along with that debuff, but, you know, it is what it is. Go for a stun here, may as well. Stops from getting more weaken praise off, could potentially crit us. This thing's going to bleed out, of course. And now we'll just try and kill it as soon as we can. Also, ghouls don't leave a corpse, that's good to know. It's weird, some enemies leave corpses, some do not. Definitely do not need to really do any heals here. I mean, 4 health is not worth it. And we need to kill it before the game starts saying, you're taking your sweet time, have some reinforcements. Go for a slice off here, get that bleed on, yes. And then finally a crush to finish the job. 5 damage, it'll bleed out now, won't it? There we go. Goodbye, cursed champion. Good fight. We do have some more bandages, so we could get ourselves some treasures in the rack blades. Yeah, sure, why not? Keep that torchlight up, of course.
The promise of safety.
What do we get out of that, though? 6 food! Okay, that's really nice. So we can survive a 3rd hunger check, if need be. Empty room, of course. Do we have any corridor battles down here? We do not. Straight to the boss. I mean, after the boss, is there any point in going anywhere else? Doesn't look like there's any rooms or treasures in, unless the one down here has it. But we have to go through another, potentially, 2 battles, maybe. There's a battle down this corridor, this corridor, this corridor. We have to do one of these 2, so doing extra battles just for the sake of treasure doesn't seem worth it. So yeah, let's go for our camp out here. Probably should have like spec better camping skills again before this, but I just keep forgetting. Note to self, make sure to actually spec camping skills for longer missions, although it is expensive. That's probably why I'm not doing it. Anyway, firewood. Let's stop talking to myself.
Circle in the dark.
Definitely go for a feast here, bring that stress down. 7 stress, 13 stress. Bandit sense always nice, just to prevent that nighttime ambush. Do we have another way of doing it? We could prevent a nighttime ambush whilst increasing stress by 7, but that just depends on whether we want to save a respite point. I'm not that desperate. Mockery, all companions reduce stress by 20, 1 companion increase stress by 20. Nah, I mean, it's only useful if we get the full AoE effect out of it. It's a really powerful ability from the looks of it, but we don't need to. These are just self-only things. Clean guns is actually quite nice. Buffing up them range skills would be a very, very good idea, so I think we definitely clean our guns here. Probably bandit sense as well, just to prevent that nighttime ambush. I don't want to cause 7 stress for everybody for 1 less respite point. And then we'd have 4 points left, which we could do and encourage to reduce stress by 15 with, which could bring lunar stress to 0. And even a pep talk to reduce stress damage taken. For example, on Nexus here, who's suffering a debuff to his stress, or even Dark Strength increases stress by 15 but gives someone else a damage buff. That's really nice, actually. Maybe use Dark Strength on Tyler here, and he'll be doing 40% extra damage with his range skills before combat. And then we just encourage to bring that stress back down again to 0. I wonder if it's because he takes increased stress damage, it'll give him more than 15 stress though. That's the thing. Should we play it safe and go for? Should we play it aggressively and go for damage? That's usually a good idea. Let's buff up the damage even more. Yeah, 23 stress. That's what I thought. I mean, I kind of thought that. I wonder if because his stress heals are higher, then that Kawhi can reduce someone's stress by more with his camping skills. Will it reduce it by more than 15? Experimentation. No, it is still 15. Okay, then stress heals do not apply to camping skills, but additional stress damage taken does apply to camping skills. Bandit sense, it will stop a nighttime ambush, and having a fight right before the boss probably isn't the best thing in the world. Just having the ability to stop that is probably better than having a buff or something. I mean, we do have the food to heal it, but
as the light gains purchase,
like we do get the surprise bonus as well, but
this is made clear.
From the sounds of it, surprise bonus generally isn't that great if you're using it before a boss. You know, I don't think you can surprise the boss, so we're just using that for no nighttime ambush and sacrificing the ability to maybe get like 1 additional buff to ourselves. Okay, let's go and head on in. There's something else we need to do, right? We haven't picked up that much treasure. Apart from the secret room, of course. I guess it is because we made a beeline for the boss. The setup is right, isn't it? Tyler will point blank first turn. Luna will do his things. Kawhi will do some stuff. And then Nexus will also do some stuff. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we need to respect to, so let's head on in and take on the Swine King. Like, it'll be on top of the surface, yeah, Terminate. If you plonk the lava on top of the surface, that'll be fine. A Squeal first turn, which is interesting. He tried to... Bitter Squeal. He tried to make us stunned on our... instead of, you know, end these two. He's like, no, don't end these two. I'm just going to Squeal instead. So this means he's just going to do Wild Flailing, right? Okay, then. A Battle Ballad, it might be useful, seeing as... I mean, we're all faster than him anyway, so... Maybe it's not that useful. It's mainly the accuracy and crit. What's his dodge at? 9. I mean, it would make sure that we wouldn't miss, probably, for a few turns, and potential extra crits. I think it's worth getting that bleed damage starting to stack up on him, because he's a very hefty boy. Let's start stacking up that damage on him. Hello, Hollow. Nice to see you, man. Okay, finally went for the mark there. Oh, I see. So, Bitto Squeal, actually... Can he do a Squeal and tell him to end things in the same turn? I guess maybe he can say end these two as well as squealing every turn now, so he can potentially stun and mess up one of your party members, as well as giving instruction to the Swine King. Yeah, I guess he gets 2 turns. I'll have to check that out for next turn here, but I guess that's how they've made this harder. I'll definitely mark you. Lowers your dodge. In there. Well, if the debuff worked anyway, it would have lowered your dodge. But now you're marked, so pistol shot will do more damage. Rampart might be worth it. No, it's not worth it. It literally will never stun. Dodge and speed. No one's marked. Oh, because we dodged it. So he's just going to do Wild Flailing this turn. Which means maybe he'll go for the bolster here. Just for the extra dodge. And the speed, I suppose, means we're definitely going to go before this boss next turn now. 9 damage. Luna can definitely take that. He is our really tanky guy. Bit of Squeal might stun. Nice resist again. What's our stun resistance at? 50%. Okay, so probably like a 50-50 chance. I see. And he still does have 1 action remaining, which means he can do a bit of Squeal as well as an end to these blah every turn. We definitely do not want to kill Wilbur still, because that's a very bad idea. Pistol Shot will do 10 to 21, or Open Vein will do 6 to 13. Nah, it's just better going for the raw damage in this case. And we got the 10, which is kind of sucky, seeing as we do have like a million damage buffs. End this one, so now Tyler's going to take a big hit here. This will not help, nah. We'll definitely go for the... We'll go for the damage. There's no point trying to... Ooh, crit for 12. That's lovely. Making bacon wrapped hot dogs. I can just feel my heart stopping as you're saying that. Heart is just stopping right now. Lowering his dodge by 17 means he cannot dodge anymore. That might be a really good move. And Missile Artillery is stupid because we might kill Wilbur. Going for the heal. Healing for 10. I suppose it keeps us on full health for the long game here. Plus, Luna can now take a hit for Blue. No, for Tyler. Luna can tank for Tyler now. Because he's going to go for Tyler. And now I have an additional protection buff. Only 6 damage because of that protection buff he gave himself. Bit of Squeal, trying to stun Nexus this time. Nobody really needs to heal that bad, so Nexus getting stunned really isn't the end of the world. There could have been worse targets to stun. For example, Tyler, who's our main damage dealer. Both of them are marked, but that's fine because he's either going to attack him, who's marked. Oh, but they're both marked now, which means he might do an end these two now, which is a little bit weird. Like, he hasn't said end these two, but now they're both marked. The boss may attack, obliterate masses now, unintentionally. I think that kind of messed us up a bit there. Although maybe obliterate masses does do less damage, so I'm not sure if it's a good or a bad thing that happened. Battle Ballad? Nah, let's just carry on stacking up that bleed. Gonna keep that bleed going. Play aggressive whilst we can. If we need to start playing defensive, we can, but we're going for that offensiveness to start off with. And yeah, Obliterate Masses and a crit for 27. 1 HP. We're gonna keep on defending. Like, should we go for another defend just in case? Let's just, like, keep that. Oh, guard failed. Bulls, and that was a wasted turn. Okay. I'm not sure how much more turns that lasts. A stun on Kawaii there, which isn't the worst thing in the world, because we do need our healer now. Pistol shot on you, 27. That's lovely. 1 sec, I need to sneeze here. Did he try and use the end this one on Tyler there? I couldn't tell because I was sneezing. Ah. Stun would not work on you, so now we need to refresh that protection. At least we get to go before the boss, so we can refresh that protection. Plus it just gives him a protection buff. 70% protection. If he's being targeted, he's not going to be in much trouble now. He's going to take 70% less damage. That's really, really good. Definitely weird reconstruction. New 19. This is what we wanted. Would have sucked if he got a 0 heal plus bleed, but thankfully it didn't happen. 4 damage. Yeah, Luna can take this on the chin just fine. Bit of Squill's going to stun Kawaii maybe, and it did. There could be worse targets. We're in no desperate need of healing stress. The bleed's already doing its work. That's guaranteed 24 damage there, so pistol, pistol, pistol. Like, it would be a lot worse if we went for Tyler. End this one. Luna's going to go take it instead, just like we want. Heck, we could even buff the protection even more. I wonder what the limit is for stacking protection. Want to go for the mark on you, right? Could go for the heal, but I like the idea of marking instead. Although maybe healing up our person who's taking all the hits here is a better idea. 17 health restored, on full health again. We could change who we're guarding. I'm not sure if it would fail though. Let's go for the damage instead, or bolster even. We could use a speed buff to our entire team again, and I'm not sure if the guard can't be reassigned, or if it has to run out first. Obliterate body hits for 9. Yeah, that's fine. Now we need to refresh that protection though. I like that resist on the stun there. Tyler, go for pistol shot. Oh, he's not marked. He resisted the mark. That's surprising. 1 sec, Ev. It sucks having a cold, really. Yeah, on top of the block. On top of all the scaffolding Terminator. That's where the lava's going to go, right? So once all the lava's been placed on top of all of the scaffolding blocks, you can press E on one of the scaffolding blocks and all the lava will drop in at the same time and it'll all be level to have one massive, huge lava-filled chasm. So yeah, it'll all be sitting on top of the scaffolding. It won't break it, you just need a bit of scaffolding to press E on to break the whole thing down at once. Alright, they're both marked here, which means that Blue Sheep is going to get... No, Tyler's going to get wrecked here. Unless we kill it before it gets a chance. It's on 26 health. Pistol Artillery could do a bit, but I don't like the idea of accidentally critting Wilbur. Could go for the mark on him, so Pistol Shot does more. The thing is, Blue Sheep can't Tyler can't protect himself this time because it's hitting him it's hitting Luna as well. So we'll go for the 15 heal here. That's lovely. The bleed. I'm really liking Genius Head and our Occultist here. It's actually it is doing insane work. Slice off here will stack up that bleed even more. Heck, it would even oh, crit for 12. That might even finish the job now. Bleeding for 12, 2 damage, and we'll do it. Lovely. Ah, the dodge. He does get our 1 hit off. Please do not crit. Okay, we're fine. We're good. I could have gone a lot worse there. Finally goes to the squill on Tyler, but resisted the stun, and it's already GG. Let's throw a vulnerability hex. We could go for the kill vulnerability hex. I like the idea of could go for Abyssal Artillery just to start hurting Wilbur. Or we could mark him so a shot will do more damage to him. Let's mark him, lowers his dodge, which he has quite a lot of actually. He had high dodge there, so... Oh! Wait, what just happened there? What? Oh! That was stupid. Apparently even just hitting Wilbur really annoys the boss. And also, he didn't die to the bleed. So whenever you hit the boss... Wait, whenever you hit Wilbur, the boss gets pissed, even if you don't kill Wilbur. I didn't know that. Duly noted. Wait until the boss is dead before you start hitting Wilbur, otherwise the boss will be really, really, really angry with you. Oh god, this has put us down to really low health now. This is not so great, and there's like a million stuns as well. Let's just finish him off now. That's really, really nasty. Bit of squeal, okay, that's fine. Does stun Tyler, but he resisted it, that's good. Ill distress damage maybe, or battle ballad. So we're faster than him potentially. I was at 21 speed now. We will never be faster than Wilbur. Though it does improve our accuracy, which means we're more likely to hit him. Or what is my chance in hitting him generally? We do have a buff to our dodge still, don't we? Or his dodge is debuffed. Bit of rolling out next turn. So let's go for the battle ballad here to improve our accuracy. Make sure we kill this little thing before bad things start happening. Squeal's going to do 2 damage to each and potential stuns there, but everyone resisted it. Which is kind of what we need right now, because Kawaii might end up dying to a Squeal because we made this stupid mistake of assuming the boss would die to the bleed before being able to retaliate to hitting Wilbur. But no, he did not like that. Go for the stun on Wilbur, 70% stun resist, 50% chance to stun, or 7 to 15 damage. I like 7 to 15. And a crit for 23 will do the job. Oh god. 15% extra HP, but less stun resist. That's quite nice. Oh, for Hellion. It's quite a nice little item. Makes the Hellion harder to kill. Book of Intuition. Less chance for party to be surprised, but less speed. Okay then. Return to the Hamlet. At least our stress isn't that bad. You took a lot of HP damage there, but our stress isn't that bad. So let's just leave with what we've got. But yeah, that was scary stuff. No, if you plant the lava literally on top of the scaffolding blocks Terminator, then we can, you know, we need a bit of scaffolding poking outside the arena so we can press E on it. And then once a bit of lava has been placed on top of all the scaffolding blocks, you can press E on one of them, all the scaffoldings will vanish and all the lava will drop into the chasm. Literally on top of every scaffolding block, there'll be one bit of lava. So it'll be one massive pool. So we've got the tough ring here, some crests, some portraits, some gold, and a bunch of other stuff like busts. We got a lot more busts than we did portraits, which is surprising seeing as we're in the Warrens, but whatever, man. We did it mainly just to kill another boss and get the tough ring. So that worked out pretty well. No deaths. We've got 2 champions now. Kawaii and Tyler will refuse to go on veteran missions. Luna's looking like he's pretty much soon going to stop going. He's an Eldritch hater, which got rid of Ruin's Tactician. I kind of prefer that. There's a lot of Eldritch stuff going around, so that's pretty handy. Natural Eye, more accuracy of range skills, which is good, because we have range skills. And less heal skills while camping. Gripping in the guts. Okay. How much diseases does Nexus have now?
My obsession caused this great
Gamer got rid of 2 diseases, which is lovely.
Rely upon you to set it right.
Purple no longer has a fear of mankind, and we have some level up, of course. What bosses do we still need to do? We need to do the Siren, the Sodden Crew. I guess these are both novice bosses. We haven't done these for novice bosses yet, but then we've done all novice bosses. Then we have a regular Necromancer, a better version of the Siren, the Alluring Siren, a better like a 12-pounder, yeah. We haven't done any of the champion bosses. We've only got a couple of novice ones left to do, and still quite a lot of veteran ones. Okay then, well, let's check the stagecoach.